Hello guys, welcome back to Building History. I'm Trinity and today we are continuing the HMS Endeavour build. Today we're going to be moving on to step 21. At the moment I'm out of paint, so we're just going to move on to step 21 and then we'll probably add these in and sand down the hull today. And then once I've got my paint in, we'll do 20, 23, so on. And then we'll move on to a very exciting part, planking the deck. So here we have the parts for the ladders. There's quite a few actually, 2 ladders. So I need to figure out which one, and then they're all the same length. So let's go ahead and crack it open and let's start with step 21. Okay, so the first ladder goes right here. I'm gonna clean it up before we do the other steps, but for now we can just measure the width. Here we go. It is 2 centimeters. I'm gonna make it probably 1 centimeter wide, the ladder, just because we are going to be fitting, as you see here, a little port around here, so we want it to be able to fit in there. So let's just put this aside, and then the ladder is 6 steps, so we're going to cut out 6 from these pieces here. And then we also got to cut the steps out from these. These are 2x4s. 1x4 actually. So let me set up and cut out these pieces for you. Okay guys, so here are pieces for the ladder. And here is our ladder fully assembled, or not fully assembled, but cut out. We're going to have to fit those pieces into those grooves as you see them. Now, the best way to go about this is to start from one end, glue the other end, and then work your way through the middle. Just need to find my glue and I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and just glue in 2 pieces. I want to make sure this is good. Just like so. Then we'll add the other piece on. Okay, so I did mess up. I used the wrong piece, but here's a new one. And we just gotta glue it in, just like so. Boom. You wanna have very little excess in glue here. My fingers are stuck together. Yeah, but there we go. Perfect. Now we do the same on the other side. Just like so. And then we add the rest of them in. So, quite an easy process to make these little staircases. It's quite fun actually. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel recently. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is insane. I've been making videos for like 10 years, 11 years now, but not on this channel, and I've never ever gained this much support, so I really do appreciate it, guys. It means the world to me. And we are posting polls on the community page for our next build series, which will probably be starting at the end of November. If you guys are interested, just go have a look there and vote. I've got quite a few ships in mind, and I think you guys would really like them, so any support there is much appreciated. This base piece is a bit too long. Just gonna have to put a bit more glue there. This piece looks like it will fit. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here we have the final product of the ladder. This one is going inside the bow. Could have done better, but I'm happy with it. Now, I'll just move everything. We're going to move on to steps. Let's see. 28. And then we're gonna sand. I need to figure out what parts these are for the stern, but let me go add parts 55 and see what I can do for 56. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so for step 29, where we're reinforcing the stern, I believe that is just two 2x4s cut to size and sanded down. But we do have the pieces for step 28 here. Let me set up the camera properly and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so we have 55 here. We're just going to cut them out. Perfecto Monday. Alright. Remember to always sand down your pieces. Perfect. And then this one. Okay, on this I'm going to chuck. Got enough of those to make spares from, so these go at the bow. Perfect. So just move everything out the way. The bow. Go right here. A little bit further from down than the keel, so about there. So okay, it's gonna be a pretty tight fit. Let me sand it down a little bit more, just to make it a bit easier so I don't damage any of the parts. Okay, perfect. And now I'm just going to apply some glue there. Let me figure out what I'm doing, because I need to actually glue it onto the ship itself. So give me a second, I'll be right back with you. Okay, I made a small gap just so I can stick some white glue in there. I haven't used white glue in a minute. I'm pretty sure there's some in here. Let me find the other one. Okay, I found my other white glue. I'm just going to take another plank here that isn't needed. This one. Yeah, just put that down there. Gonna chuck in some CA glue as well. I think this one's also finished. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna hammer it in place like so. Let me do the same on the other side and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I've got it clamped in place, just making sure they don't slip down or anything, and just making sure that they're attached properly to the hull. Let me go grab the 2x4s and glue the rest of the pieces to the stern, and then we can start the sand in. Okay guys, so I cut out my 2x4s. And we literally just need to glue them on the back here, like so. 2 of them on each side. And then we're ready for the sanding. At a full depth. There we go. my last tube is CA glue until the end of the month, so we're gonna have to grab a few of those, restock on our supplies. 'Cause next month there's gonna be a lot of progress done, especially when we start the planking process. It's always fun. It's a different type of planking that I would normally do. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Okay, perfect. Just like that. Yep. Let me do it on the other side. I forgot that's about it. Make sure you just turn it over like so. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now once those are dry, all the glue is dry, we'll begin the sanding process. I could maybe start at the back right now actually, but nothing too hectic. Where did I put it? Keep losing things and they're all in front of me. Right there. Okay. So basically the objective of sanding is so it's not flat. So when you lay your plank here, and it can actually attach to something. Because when it's flat like this, the only connection is going to be on the very edge. So the reason you want to sand is to kind of round it. So when your plank sits, it sits on the whole bulkhead, not just the edge of it. So you can just... It is a bit of a tedious process, but it's fun. Very loud. Maybe I need to change my sandpaper. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing this for the next couple of hours. Let me hyperlapse it for you guys. Okay, and as you guys can see, we have sanded it down on both ends. Here's the ship as it stands today. I'm gonna do a bit more sanding once everything up top is done on the top deck. Here, so we need to decorate every single one of these holes. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next week Tuesday with another video of the HMS Endeavour. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great rest of your day. This is Trinity with Building History. Peace.